Ba ba da ba 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 da. Right.
Get down.
Right. I feel like see, going down. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Where we at? The intangible wall. All right, we got to build a project. Tesla, Hardline 3, Meta. Oh, you still have 32. I feel like I had done more than this already. Maybe. All right. Well, let's make a new one. Strange underscore media. Hey yo, Matt, thanks for the follow. All right, let's get into it. I don't necessarily think you guys care about this one yet. But we'll look at this for the meantime until we're done. So we're gonna create the bot. Like, okay, so the problem I was facing was like twofold. One, all of the versions of this, and there's probably one that works, but all of the versions of this that work the way I expected to is built off of AI. So like, before AI became a thing, this was the priority, like automation tools. But everyone wants to create AI using slop. But what the problem I'm facing is I make my own content. But the problem I'm running into is now I can't post it all. I can't post it all. There's literally not enough time in the damn day. And it's killing me. Right? So that's what the problem we're trying to solve here. We got to post it, but then we can't steal. So we got to find a natural way to steal this information because I refuse to pay for it. I can't pay for my own demise. That sounds redundant. So we got to steal it. So we're gonna, because like I do use it for like SEO scores and tokens like that, but we're gonna get good at this. So we're calling this new repository Strangest Media. We'll make it public, and we'll just spend some time setting up the project for today. Setting up the project today and probably get in like all of our all of our plugins. I also don't have a game plan for this, so there's that, right? We don't have a game plan for that, so there's that. So yeah, fuck it, we'll do it live. And I tried the n8 thing. I think like if I had the patience for it, it'd be a great tool. But I don't have the patience for it. And that still doesn't make it not a great tool. It's just it's a like it for it's not as it wasn't as great as I wanted it to be. Like the idea of like it being something and like okay, so low code tools are great for people who have little objectives. I have big objectives. And then they were like, "Oh, but you can put your code in there and it'll do it for hey. Relax. I'm gonna do it my own way." Everybody hating on Miles Morales. All right, so let's open up a folder and we'll put it in there. Let's save there. The perfect lurker prototype is ready. We just haven't had time to do it. I feel like we want to put this somewhere else. Is there a place we want to put this? No, I think we were doing them in edit, which is kind of crazy. Do we have one in long haul? No? Yeah, let's just do it in edit. Cover short sponsor, coding projects. I guess we could do it there. New folder. Hey yo, what's up? What's up? We are about to make a social media, like an automated social media tool that will help us post and optimize our titles and descriptions per the platform. We were gonna do this with some no code shit, but then I started getting into it and I wanted to do specific things, and I was like, why am I doing this? Who made this okay? You had the same idea? Yeah, it's let's I'm gonna make it public, so fuck it. What made me venture to into n8n? So really, what happened is yesterday I edited yesterday was my editing day, and I was so pleased with myself. I got 50 clips, 4 major videos, 3 podcasts, and two sponsorships done. I'm thinking, hubba hubba. I'm the man. I'm the shit. And then I go to try and like upload the shit, and it's just it's literally I was discouraged. It took 2 hours in, 4 videos done, and I was like, this is brainless because I know how to do this, so I should be able to do this faster. So I just started looking into like ways that I could do this, and n8 n8n is literally it's a social media, it's a tool for posting social media stuff, and it works like it's like a no code uh, uh, I want to say processor, but the real orchestrator. It orchestrates your work for you. But then as I was doing it, I was like, this makes no sense. This makes no sense. You said you subbed. Hey, clap it up. Clap it up for, who was that, Jim? Well done, Jim. We're proud of you for subbing. It didn't pop up on the screen or nothing like that, so you might be lying. But I'm going to take you at your word, bro. What is your experience with data engineering? I have a Java developer, data engineer. Now I'm trying to venture into DevOps to see the bigger picture. Well, I am a data engineer. Not a very good one, but I am one. I just hired a new one because I'm so bad. What am I looking for? I appreciate you, Jim. I'm just poking your bear. I'm just poking you, baby. I'm just poking you, baby. I know you're a real one. Jim, have you seen my new YouTube video about sin stocks? Hey yo, Cassie the man. That's a real one right there. You see that alert? That's what you want, Jimmy. That's what you want, baby. An alert. Not yet. Hey, let me know what you think. Leave your opinion in the comment section. I'm really trying to get the people going, okay? Alright, y'all. Let's go. Oh shit, wrong button. Ooch. Alright, gotta go. Alright, I'll see you later. Good night. Get some rest. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Uh, What? Aye. Oh, shit. I can use this whole thing. Never mind. Yay. Alright, cool. We're in. Alright. Alright, let's get dangerous, y'all. Get out of my way. Alright, cool. Gonna lurk. So you specialize in business domain rights since you were a doctor. Data engineer is a mixed business programming infra. Wait, what was your question? What's their experience with data engineering? You have a Java developer slash data engineer. Now I'm trying to venture into DevOps to see the bigger picture. When you say DevOps, are you talking about like architecture? Is there a specific aspect of DevOps? DevOps is huge. Like you could be talking about platform engineering. Are you more like Kubernetes, like infrastructure like that, or are you talking like infrastructure for like pipelines and data ingestion? Design systems, but like in a web-based platform, so like something that lives in the cloud and is articulated through API callouts, or something like data warehouse where you have storage and you use like BigQuery and shit like that. Terraform. Okay, so you're talking platform engineering. Yeah, that's a whole nother. That's actually a universe I'm not savvy to, right? But I think that will work. I think that's a great plan. Platform engineers are far and in between, and good ones are like dimes in the rough. So if you can pull that shit off, you'll be in a great place. Okay, so let's make a design document. Design doc. Whoops. All right. Okay. Let's make a design. What I want to do, and I'm starting. Access. One thing for sure, we need to figure out a way of stealing somebody's tokens on GitHub. We're gonna search someone's GitHub, steal some tokens. Not for anything nefarious, but why should we have to pay for someone else's lost dreams? Alright, the problem. I made 50 shorts, 12 posts, 12 text posts, 4 long form videos, and and 4 audio only podcasts. And one day was unable to post or schedule them on multiple platforms due to time. The ask Hey yo, what up, Fizzy? I thought you said you were changing accounts. It was time to get serious. stubbed my toe earlier. That shit hurt. Oh, yeah. So you already know, cause I only call the reason why I call everyone by the first recognizable word in their name is because it's a cool nickname. It's because that's as far as I read. But I appreciate you. Thanks for differentiating. The ask. We want to post. We want to track and post all my content. Track post. So you want to track, schedule. Like, yeah, let's build this with the mindset that we don't want to update this shit later. Is your camera stuck? Probably. This bullshit. Fizzy, you a real one. Had me up there looking goofy. We want to track, schedule, and post to multiple platforms content on my desk, on my CPU, to multiple platforms use the free version ZI2 listen ZI2 pull the script pull the to get the transcribed data from the MP4s and make titles, descriptions, SEO tags, and possible tweets. 3 titles. Three titles, 1 description, 20 SEO tags, and possibly 3 tweets to post based on the video, the media. I want to post form content on YouTube, short term content on OnlyFans. Let me see how many of y'all was paying attention. No, I'm just playing. Short form content on Twitch, YouTube, Shorts, Twitter, Instagram, and what else are we? TikTok. Discord, YouTube, and Discord. YouTube, LinkedIn, and Discord. All right, now we're building an idea here. All right, the problem is I made 50 shorts, 12 text posts, 4 long form videos, 3 audio only podcasts in one day. And was unable to post or schedule them on multiple platforms due to time. The ask: we want to track, schedule, and post content on my CPU to multiple platforms using AI. Second ask is use the AI to get the transcribed data from the MP4 and make or suggest 3 possible titles, 1 description, 20 SEO tags, and possibly 3 tweets based on the media. Okay. Hey, yo, what's up, Yag? Hey, yo, don't come for me like that. Hey, yo, when I read it, Ear was like, Hero does a lot of things, but lately he just works. He said, Hero does a lot of things, but lately he just works. I was like, damn. Tell me, what's the best way to... He's not wrong, but I mean, this channel was started to get me a job, so I'm only fulfilling the prophecy. But yeah, tell me, if I wanted to use, like, do I have to make like a Selenium thing to just go around using AI instead of making API callouts? Like, I have minimal requests, but I don't want to spend money. If I'm going to use AI, I have to steal it. Are there ways around this? But I need it. I'm posting too much now, and it's taking too much time for me to do it. But the only thing I really need it for is to make... Well, honestly, I might not need it. Because, like... I feel like maybe I could... Like, what is the problem for me isn't... The problem for me is getting it on the platforms. Like, YouTube is the only one that lets you bulk upload, and schedule things in the future. And I have a template that makes that a lot easier. So I could just apply the template. So yeah, maybe we don't need this, because like I still would prefer to give my own hot take on it. And from what I've seen, I've never been very pleased with what Other than maybe just the SEO scores, but once again, I do that manually, and that's only for 4 videos. Yeah, maybe we don't need the AI interjection. Yeah, so yeah, that's what we're doing. That's literally what we're doing today. Wait, you said write a app/website to let you schedule. I was gonna do this in Python. I was just gonna do this all in Python. I guess I didn't really ask the question. What would be the easiest way to do this? And since it is so web centric, maybe I should do this in the web platform. I wasn't as excited about that. Now we're gonna do it in Python. It might be easier. It might be easier, but I'll enjoy it more in Python. All right, we're scratching the AI one. Uh, to use, we're not gonna use AI anymore. We're not gonna use AI to do transcription or anything like that. Um, So what we're gonna simply say, we want to track, schedule, and post content on my CPU to multiple platforms. I can't spell. I put the I in multiple between the P and the L. I'm fucked. I'm so cooked. No, not. It's not. I'm writing on. Oh, I'm writing on my Google Doc. You guys know I'm dyslexic, so all my misspellings won't make sense to you all. We've already instantiated the. What's up, Dr. Pepper? So we want to track, schedule, and post content on my CPU to multiple platforms. All right. All post should be in private or draft mode until or draft mode. I want the ability to suggest. I want the ability to add titles, descriptions, other platform-based metadata via via CSV. Yeah, we'll keep everything in a CSV file, which should be great for organizations. This CSV will also hold tracking for completed post and media. Oh wait, shit, I forgot about Blue Sky. Are we still posting on Blue Sky? I guess we should post on all major, what are all the social medias? You know what? Patreon too. Fuck it. The problem isn't that I don't post. The problem is I can't post everything. You're the friend that's too woke. Yeah, in these day and ages, I'd rather be woke than sleep. Are you all right? How's your day? I'm doing all right, Dr. Pepper. Just going through existential crisis. At first I thought I needed to hire an editor. Then you don't need an editor. You don't need anything. You need a plan. You need a schedule. And then after you get your schedule, then you have 50 videos sitting in your drive, and you've been you've been getting a little political, a little spicy, okay? Hashtag not a political stream, but you got a little spicy, and you had a really good take, and you didn't post it because you were literally overwhelmed and overcome by the sheer amount of shit you had to post that day. So we got to figure this out. Blue Sky. I do have a Stack Overflow. Webtoon. The comic. We posted on all that shit. All that shit. What we got here? Blue Sky merch. And we got Discord. All right, cool. It's not. I feel like anytime I read it, I feel like I'm reading people's journals, and it's giving me like an insight into their life. It's very intimate. Okay, so then you tell me what's Stack Overflow for you. Oh shit, not Stack Overflow. Shit. What's the other one? No, not LinkedIn. Hold on. It's on my phone. I downloaded it. And that's how you know I haven't used it. Substack. What do I call it? Stack Overflow? I'm sorry. It's my dyslexia. I can't. We're all right. I want the ability to add titles, descriptions, and other platforms based on metadata. It would have been. Hey, can somebody watch this and tell me what the answer is? And just everybody in there. Well, the answer is sys docs are trash. Metadata via CSV. To track progress on upload status. Okay. Okay, so the question is, no, Peak Stack Overflow is creating your own, like asking someone how to use this library, creating your own library and then giving it to that person so they can solve it with your library. And when I saw two of those in a row, and I said, I can't be on Stack Overflow anymore. At least I'll never ask a question. I'll take that to my. I rather kneel on ice before asking a question on Stack Overflow. I want this to be done all via Python. So tell me. So I need info on all the credentials. I I can't spell credentials. Fuck. Is it I before E? Fuck. The I's at the end. I had two I's in credentials. I need info for all the social media platforms listed Oh, I forgot about Reddit. So is Substack a good place for short form stuff or long form stuff? It does have spell checker, but sometimes the spell checker conflicts with the Grammarly that I have installed. So I have to turn it off because like Grammarly will automatically fix my speech and then this wait, Juniors? What is that? Am I a Juniors? I don't know. Oh, journalist. Is that what they call them now? I would say a lot of journalists are using it. I saw this great story from one journalist talking about the ultimate, like what's eventually going to, with all the things that are going on, what's the reasoning behind it, and it's a stretch. But they're prophesizing that he's doing all of this because he wants to be in wartime, and that way, November they can't impeach him because he's going to be in a war, so they can't do the 25th Amendment to him. But I'm even of the mindset that, motherfucker, I don't know if the Dems got the sauce. If you're looking at the party right now, they're too busy fighting for their lives to really be focused on voting people in or out. And we'll go in the it's because the they're gonna extend the care plan for 3 more years. We'll see if it gets passed, right? We'll see if it gets passed. That's ultimately what it comes down to. All right, let's see what we cooking with. Holla. All right, Strangers Media multimedia platform design doc, one overview problem. In a single day, I generated 50 short form videos, 12 text posts, 4 long form videos, 3 audio only podcast episodes. Still feeling good about the midterm though. House will be swept almost guaranteed, and it's still up in the air. I don't know. I don't know. I think people are gonna be too burnt out. I honestly feel like people are gonna be too burnt out. Uh, However, I'm unable to reliably post or schedule this content across multiple platforms due to manual upload over overhead platform specific metadata requirements, lack of bulk scheduling tools, time constraints. And distribution to the goal, track, schedule, and upload content from my local CPU. Upload content to a platform in private, draft, unlisted mode only. Allow title, description, tags, and platform. If we can figure this part out, I don't think. Um, if we can figure this part out, if we can figure out the configuration, what has you feeling so good about the house? Is it just because of the amount of people retiring? Yeah, but I don't see the same level. When you say young people, what age demographic are you saying? You think you think I'm an uncle now, but what demographic are you looking at here? Are you really relying on the kids? 18 to 35. I almost made the cut. I almost made the cut, damn it. Allow titles, descriptions, tags, and platform-specific metadata to manage via CSV, track upload status and completion status per platform, act as a single source of truth for content creation, content upload, content posted / scheduled, content completed. Target 3 platforms: long form, YouTube, LinkedIn, Substack, Reddit, Discord. Shit, let's put Facebook on there too. Like, that's the thing. Now that I have the power, we can take advantage of it. We can put things in places we normally wouldn't. Fucking Patreon. Facebook, Patreon. Well, I mean, there's still time before primaries. Even Dems will almost certainly fumble something. But fucking hell, when you got pigs doing shit like that, I will electrify plenty of people. You know, as I was watching the protests, something became painfully clear to me. reminds me of back when that angel got ran over at a protest, and like the situation about that, which was very forthcoming, was a lot of violence had been perpetrated on behalf of white women's tears in this country. Man, and Allah is not being friendly right now, right? If Ramadan is in a couple of days, y'all need to get your 30-day fast in. Everybody in the country needs to fast for 30 days. Like when we have monks walking around the country and it's making Christian people uncomfortable, we're fucked. But like going more to over to the reason why I thought it was good, because when that happened, they persecuted that person, they grabbed that person, it was deemed wrong. But like there's a lot of white people realizing if you stand in solidarity with brown and black people, you will lose your white card. And I think I want to make a video specifically about that. How white people lose their white card. And call me strange. I want to interview white people and be like, what is the white card? Because that's what it is. But unlike any other culture where it is kind of put up for shits and giggles, the problem is the white card actually carries power. And there's very much so a part of me that feels like instead of you giving up your power, you consolidate it. So like if and I haven't fully fleshed this out, thus the ramblings of the madman that I am, but if there was a version of you that would rather throw yourself in the front lines to seem like you have solidarity, I would ask, don't do that. I would say form a coalition. Use your power for good. Because the versioning of this is the DoorDash lady running into the white lady's house that she's delivering food for because ICE pulled up on her, and she used that to her, and she used that her card. Hey, get off my fucking property. Oh, well, there's an illegal in it. Hey, go fuck yourself. This is my property. She didn't buckle. She resisted, and she used the power she has to resist instead of the power she has to submit. But we're royally screwed if white women tears don't work anymore. Patron. Friend, that's too woke. Yeah, you know what? You're right. You're right. I can see the dilemma. It's not hard. It's very difficult to navigate, right? Because I think like someone at my gym said this to me, and it didn't even faze me. But we've never talked politics. He's a white dude. We never talked politics before. Never talked elections. Just sports, working out whenever at the gym. And he walked over to me and he said, "It's fucked up what they did to that lady." And without like missing the beat, I was like, "Yeah, it's fucked up." And it's because there's a level of solidarity in mourning, in capitulating. There's a sense of connection, right? So like in his mind, and I didn't ask him this, but I know in his mind he feels better because he doesn't feel like he's alone. He's not crazy, and that's the beauty of protest. That's why I go to protest. I go to protest because I need to make sure I'm not crazy. Like maybe I'm wrong, but that's why I go, to see if the people here look like me, feel like me. Yeah, but is there a version of this? And this is the cruel reality, because there's a lot we can learn from immigrants. There's a lot we can learn from immigrants, and one of those things we can learn is, hey, we don't take no bullshit. They don't take no bullshit. They're not about to play with nobody out here. $500 dead up in Iran. All right, so this will be our format. We will need a folder structure. So let's go. But I do feel like I just want 1 million views. You want to know who would have been perfect for this if they didn't fuck up? The dude from Channel 5. He's the person I want to see do that video. He's already done hundreds of them. Yeah, and there's a part of me that feels like, I feel like also I'm very protected by this community, because like early on when people first came to this channel, remember that dude? I don't know if you remember the dude that called me racist because I was like, yeah, burn down fucking Targets. And then he was like, well, would you do that? I mean, it's a Target. How did you expect it not to get hit? And he just lost it. Yo, I am an antagonist, but like the part of me that says like, nah, man, like this community like protects me in the sense that they won't allow someone to sit like who's new here not to feel protected, I guess. Okay, cool. All right, does this architecture make sense? I feel like these media files should be okay, so let's make a media file. Yeah, but I mean that's a troll though. Like that person in my honest mind is like a 15-year-old. Is either one of two things: a 12 to 15-year-old punk who's just who just looking for clips on the internet, or he's a 30-year-old person. No, it comes from, but it comes from a place of like it comes from one of two places. It comes from a lack of education. It's almost certainly a lack of education, but then it also comes from a self-fulfilling cycle. There was our favorite baby boy, our favorite small-headed baby, big body baby boy, Asan had a great clip. I was watching his stream, and it was someone in there who came in, and literally when talking about this lady and how she got shot, went to Asmongold's stream and said and defended the lady, like she didn't try to hit him, and the echo chamber within 5 minutes of him being there, made him change his mind. And that's something that I think is fascinating to see, because I've had my mind changed too. But I like to think like I like to think that like when my mind is changed, like something that I changed my mind on. I used to be a firm believer that abortion was wrong. Like under no circumstance should we shouldn't take the child. We shouldn't take the child. We shouldn't take the child. And then I was posed the question by someone who I didn't know. Also, someone that I didn't know supported abortion, but because of our proximity, I assumed. And he said, Hero, what are your thoughts on abortion? And I was sitting there because I've never vocalized my opinion, because it's my opinion, and I'm not a woman, so I wouldn't be expected to answer this question. And there was a part of my mind that felt like, Hero, in that sense, in that logical step that you've taken, you aren't against abortion because of some philosophical reason. You're against it because it seems wrong to you. It seems damaging to you. And then I got educated in healthcare, but that question is how I feel. And I was like, well, I mean, I don't think we should ever take a human life. And he was like, and what does a human life look like to you? Like, at what point? He was like, gestation period, 6 weeks in, heartbeat, 8 weeks in, nervous system. Like, when they start picking out baby clothes, when you can see the finger, when you can see the leg, when you can see the head formation. What about when the spinal form tail and degeneration of where the tailbone clips and breaks off, and that's a part of evolution? How about there? And he kept posing the question, and I just said, I don't know. He was like, well, what about 9 months? Baby's delivered, comes out, you don't want it. Oh, they're like, well, no, that's murder. He's like, okay, cool. So we have a definitive line of when it's inappropriate, right? I was like, okay, yeah. If the baby's already born, that's not abortion, that's murder. And then he posed this second question, and it kind of rocked my mind for it forever. He was like, in healthcare, you're going to be given a lot of opportunities to make decisions for people. And it's very important that you understand that your decision doesn't matter about how you feel, because your power will invoke change. So he then said, how do you feel about that? And that's when it then changed, when it was my decision, because I would be holding, I was going to L&D. I would be holding those scissors. I would be holding those tools. And in my mind, it registered for me. Yeah. If nobody goes into abortion like wanting to like do it. Like I think like one of the saddest abortions I was a part of was for a donor who was pregnant, and they were brain dead. And this was before like that horrible treatment for the child they did in Georgia, right? He's doing horrible. Turns out a fetus can't survive in an incubator, clinging on to life. Turns out T4 is a necessary thing coming from the brain that is needed for progressive of a child's development. And all of these things just became more apparent to me. So like, it's never going to be, yeah, like people, like financial reasons, things like this, like people get abortions, 75% of abortions are unwanted. When I found that out, that blew my mind. I was like, unwanted? So why are they getting them? And I was like, because the child is dead. 7 months into pregnancy, you've already picked out clothes. You've painted this fucking office. You got cribs. You might have already had the baby shower. You had a name picked out. 75% are unwanted. I was like, well, 25% is still too high. No. Oh wait. No one gets what you. Well, I will be the first trans woman to get a Eurochannel simply so I can get. Oh man, Yak, what's wrong with you? uh, that joke's funny for two reasons. Because one, you knew I didn't read the rest, but also, why are you like that? Why are you like this? Ah. Uh, Platform credentials I'm gonna need. Shit. Here we go again. Alright, so we already got this one. We're gonna need LinkedIn. OAuth 2 requires business / creator approved for video uploads. Wait, what? A business account? Can I use API to post on? the Huh? So like, oh yeah, there's a part of me that's like shiver me timbers, but also there's a part of me that's like, I can't find balance. I really can't find balance, and I think like it's because I'm too worried about this. I'm too worried about this platform. I need to find balance because I do feel like there's a part of me that very much felt like we should have had you on the podcast with Icon a long time ago. Hey, yo. Await my line. Await my line. Can I use? Can I use LinkedIn? But shit, here it comes. Is LinkedIn business page free? Yes, creating a LinkedIn business page, company page, is completely free. to post on. Oh shit, it is free. Fair enough. I think like well, and then it's also like my proximity to you as well. I feel like I have a lot of proximity to, like I'm about to I'm woke enough to know that what I'm about to say could come off as very callous, but like my proximity to the trans community and the LGBT community comes with my line of work, right? But also, your work life and your personal life are two different things, and like I understand innately that just because I do it at work doesn't mean I'm proficient even. It means like I'm not even like that doesn't mean I'm proficient. So I still have to be very much so cognizant aware of like I am fallible here. I can fuck up here. Okay, cool. So we could get the credentials to that. Yeah, and it's very much so. It's very much so a status of like the environment that you're currently in. Like this, I don't believe you would still be going. You would still be in your current process if you were given access to the things you needed, right? It's not. I don't think it's woefully your decision, and it's not like I've talked to you about this, so I could be asked wrong here, but I'm just putting two and two together. Reddit app, scripts, type, client ID, secret, OAuth token, LinkedIn, Discord, bot token, server permission, channel ID. Okay, so we can use our bot to do it on this one. Substack, no official public API, requires email-based token. Twitter, developer account, OAuth token, 2 or 1. Paid tier likely required for media uploads. Twitter's such a scumbag place. Blue Sky, app password, AT, protocol client, Instagram, graphic API business / creator account, Facebook app, access tokens, TikTok, developer account, content posting, API, Twitch developer account, client ID, OAuth token, but no official upload, likely manual or browse automation required. Um, No, it's very much so different from the reality. Like I think like something that you become innately aware to, like just with my work, is not only does it come in phases, there are like situations where you had adverse effects to the estrogen or hormone that you're taking, and you have to backtrack, or it has a negative effect because of your own estrogen levels and your own chemistry that have negative consequences and cause you to take steps back. So it's not only is it a fine science, it's one that I don't. To your point, like most people just aren't. They're not equipped to handle the conversation, and I honestly I think I'm one of those people. app review delay. Okay. Okay, so then let's build for the credentials. We got the .env file. All right, so we need to start building for. All right, flashbang. All right, so we thought we were gonna do it this way at first, but now we're not gonna do it that way. No, hey, I respect it. I respect it. Uh, yeah, that's right. We're on LinkedIn, losers. Fall in line. Wait, so for LinkedIn business, how do I? Do I? Okay. Uh, how do I make a LinkedIn business account? What are they asking for? All right, looks like we got some groundwork to do. So we got to make all of these developer accounts. We got to make we got to get all of these client tokens and all shit. Oh wait, LinkedIn developer app requires business create approval for video. LinkedIn creator. LinkedIn creator account. Click the click the me icon, view profile. Click on the creator mode. Preview pop-up. Where the fuck y'all see that shit?
But you don't know how. That's what I'm here for. Let's walk through it step by step together. From the LinkedIn homepage, click on the Me icon in the top right-hand corner. From there, you're going to click on the button that says View Profile. On your dashboard, you'll see where it says Creator Mode Off. This is exactly what we will be turning on.
What the fuck? First name coding, last name with strangers. Am I blind? Add a profile section. How old is this video? It's from fucking 6 years ago, so shit. Needs to be updated or replaced. Are you a fucking bot? I'm surrounded by AI slop. Ugh. Enhanced profile? No. For business? At least you're a cool one. Admin, create, learn LinkedIn, get premium, advertise, find top candidates. Okay, this can't be this. How is it this difficult to find this? Okay, here's one for 4 minutes. All right, we just got to get her to shut up real quick.
So let's take a look at our LinkedIn profile. Previously, in the resources section, you would be able to toggle on and off creator mode. The change that LinkedIn made in February 2024 is that all profiles now have creator features. So that is a huge win for everybody. By default, your profile is set to have the features that only creator mode had, which are things like analytics, the follow button on your profile versus the connection button, and the ability to go live in your network and have a newsletter. So now, since we all have access to this, let's check out how to find where to edit and view some of these settings. So inside of your profile, you'll see analytics, and I want you to click show all analytics. So once you enter here, this is known as your dashboard. If you scroll to the bottom, you'll then see creator tools. And it says here, creator mode gives you more ways to engage with your audience by enabling access to select tools. We now all have access to LinkedIn Live, which means you can go live on your profile. We have access to newsletters, so you can publish or start a newsletter that you send out every week or every month. And you also have the follow link available. What I like about this is
I need
you
150
can actually
followers.
click this
Okay.
link, you can copy it, you can embed it in things like external websites.
All right, cool. So everything's been. The too woke crowd says that too many vanilla people are excited to say the word clanker. And I have to agree. I have to agree. All right, so Twitch is good. LinkedIn is good, so we still need an OAuth. We're not doing this shit here. I'm like, fuck.
LinkedIn API access token. It's pretty simple and easy. If
Fanny,
you use it
what's
to
good?
automatically post, all you have to do is go to Chrome, type LinkedIn developer. You have to create a developer account. As you can see, it will display like that. You can see here, create app button, click it, enter your app name, it doesn't matter. You can enter anything you want. For example, I'm gonna use it with n8n.
I'm like, we only got a few more minutes, but we're gonna make this shit. So I need LinkedIn developer. Fuck. Create an app. Oh, cool. Doesn't have to. Strangest post. Strangest post. I'm gonna have a few of these. Let's be a little bit more specific. LinkedIn. This action cannot be done once the app is saved. Enter your company name or LinkedIn URL. Can't use the word LinkedIn in it. Alright, cool. Gotcha. Taylor Leslie. She's kind of hot. What's your name? Alright, don't get too distracted. I lost the thing I was watching. Fuck. Weren't they joined together? Oh. Okay. Individual developer API product available to individual developers have a default company page associated with them, and you must select the default for individual developers. What is it called? For certain, your page super admin has 30 days to approve the request to associate an app with LinkedIn page. Once approved, the hook is visible in your app. Like what?
It in automation.
Nah, bruh.
Hello guys, today I'm gonna show you how button, click it, enter your app you want. For example, this the LinkedIn page. You can't use the LinkedIn API within your LinkedIn page. You can't use the LinkedIn API within your personal account, so you have to have a page or something. If you don't have a page, just go create a page. Just click create a new LinkedIn page here. It will redirect you to your profile. Select company, for example, and you can add the name of the organization. You can leave the website. Make sure to put the industry. For example, put it IT. You can leave those. Import the
Jesus
logo and
Christ.
then click verify and then click create page. After you create a page, go to your page right here. It will appear, and then copy paste the page. After you create a page, you can leave those. Import the logo and then to put the industry. For example, put it IT. You can leave those. Import the logo and then click verify and then click create page. After you create a page, go to your page right here. It will appear, and then copy paste the link. We all need this section.
Small, medium, large subpage associated with the existing page. Educational institution. Don't have enough connections. Okay. I need everybody on LinkedIn to go. God damn it. Okay, we'll come back to this one. Fuck. LinkedIn is a no-go. Need 150. Fuck. You need 150 connections. I could use my personal one, but we're not that desperate. Alright. Reddit. No shot. Well, you know it probably does. Reddit charges 0.24% per 1,000 API requests for commercial applications, which sounds reasonable until you calculate real-world usage patterns. This pricing applies to actual authentication requests above the extremely limited free tier. Oh yeah, till last year. Unless you cause traffic in the thousands of requests. Oh, okay. In small time intervals, if you are using Python Reddit API wrapper for the stated purposes, then it should take care for your automatically observed all red lines set by Reddit. Can confirm I have a small private bot using prawn, specifically apron, running for few years without any problems. Okay, so we got a means for doing this. moderators can install an app in their subreddit to customize communities. The smoke mod. I don't know if this is. I asked that question completely wrong. Jeez, Yak, look at all the yapping you've done. You bastard, someone deleted the endpoints. Oh. Accepts embedded URLs for media content rather than requiring direct file uploads. This approach works for both videos and images, then properly configured. Okay. It's been 8. Oh man, I wish I could respond. It's been fucking 8 months. Where is it? Oh wait, is this him? No. Where is he? We gotta go to this dude's page. It's not safe for work. Go back. Go back. Okay. So, any update on the repo? You would be my personal hero. So let's find a, but we know what it's called, right? So let's just find one, a repo, and copy it. What's it called? What's it called? Oh wow, this is actually pretty good. And it's in Python. Am I up to 3.7? All right, let's go with the basics. Alright, cool. That's all taken care of. Do I want to install an older version? Installing the latest version, I'm good there too. Installing authentication via OAuth. Before you can use any of these with Prime, you must register your application of the appropriate type on Reddit. If your applicant does not require user context, it is read-only. If your application doesn't require user context, it doesn't require user. That means that a user isn't involved with it. Prawn supports the flow that each of these applications can use the following tables, defines which application types can use which flow. Client credentials. Any thoughts on Pomodoros? I mean, oh yeah, damn it. 6 days ago was my 1 year anniversary at this job. And as a person who does Pomodoros during the daytime, I gotta say, 10 out of 10. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. It's bad for you and bad for your performance. And other argument is that it can help you. Yeah, just I'd be more than happy to hear that argument. Just give me some examples. Give me some examples of how it's bad. Does it make me bad? Does it make me bad? Does it make me bad? Hey, yo. Some people think you must train your brain to be able to work 12 hours straight without breaks. Okay, well, that's not what Pomodoros do. Pomodoros are not designed for you to work your brain for 12 hours straight. So, yeah, that's the first misunderstanding. That's why I asked. I was like, how are they bad? Pomodoros are designed to be equitable amounts of time that you can focus. And the goal is to increase your focus time over constant rinse and repeats. Does it make me bad? Does it make me bad? Does it make me bad? Does it make me? Yeah, all I was saying was basically but yeah, I tend to use it on and off. Yeah, so like Pomodoros aren't designed for you to be going long periods of time. It's designed to give you short bursts of focus where you can actually visualize your success. So like most people start off very light, like 15 minutes on, 5 minutes off. Then they go to like 20, 30, 40, 50. And then I think like at an hour, you have established yourself as someone who can reach that level of focus. But if you can't reach that level of focus, then stick within the realm that you can. But like, even when I set my clock for like 120 minutes, man, I'm getting up to go take a break. But it's just what it's supposed to do is just give you a reason not to pick up your phone. And really, Pomodoros should just be if you put your phone in the other room and then you come sit down at your desk. That's really what a Pomodoro is. Nah, for real. Like, I'll put 120 minutes up here and I'll be upstairs for 30 minutes. So imagine you're sitting at home and you're watching AVGO just sit in the toilet. $347? Come on, y'all.
Yeah, it's definitely not for everybody.
What happened to you?
And I have very much so made
a lot
it.
of people have to
made
pay
it
off
my
all the
own
money
thing,
that
right?
they used for yachts and blow and whatever they did on those boats. But I need you as a stock to go back up. Yeah. Give it the good old college try. Some sin, brother. Yeah, that person is a dickhead. No, I'm just playing. No, but that person has that level of focus. But also, they're probably like, I don't know, like your body will get, there's no amount of caffeine or adrenaline. I mean, unless you're drinking Zest. Hey, yo, plug it up. Oh my goodness, what a great one. Plug it up. Unless you're drinking Zest with 135 milligrams of caffeine and L-theanine, you know, the stuff that stops you from shaking and keeps you focused for longer and stronger. Yeah, that's right. If you drink a Zest, you don't have to worry about losing focus. And if you use that code today, you can go ahead, get a taste of focus. I did get them back. I did get them back, and I have to make like 10. I have to make 10 sales. 10 sales to get into the next tier. Yeah, go ahead, order some. Go ahead, get the canned ones though. Don't get the tea bags. Get the canned ones. They hit me up on October 20th.
So it's $50 every month, or is it $50 for every delivery?
I don't know which one you looking at.
But you can do the delivery, but you can you can get like the variety pack for like $35 if you're using my discount code, coding with strangers. That's how you get that 35. 35 for 12.
I know I let you down, Yak. But I need to get to 1 million views. Can I really not? There's no scheduling for these posts, and that makes it so annoying.
Let's see. You want to be my middleman? You take 1%?
Man, I need every percent I can get. Shit. I gotta go to TwitchCon this year. I owe some people. I gotta pay some people a visit. I need to pay some people a visit because what's the name? What's this little majestic little lady's name? Jules went to TwitchCon and she got a fucking sponsorship with Nintendo. That should be me. Alright, we can't keep watching this shit spin, so let's go over here. Content. Which one do we want to post? Oh, we already posted this one. Delete. Ubisoft wasn't enough. This man needs to go higher. Well, Ubisoft is currently going through bankruptcy. Like they literally paid me the second installment, and they said they would pay me the third installment before the video comes out, and I was like, oh yeah, cool. It's going. They've sent me a lot of free games though, and I'm hoping they don't think I can feed my family with games. Really? You have new thoughts? Free games is good. Yeah, free games is good, but you know what's better than free games? Free money. Money. Pay me. I don't need nobody help spending my money. Yeah, I really think back to, because he told, like, I reached out to him before I went to Japan to ask him if he could contact the second author. No, and I said, hey, would it be too much for me to ask you to extend a formal introduction to him and ask him? And he said it breaks his heart because he got a little bit like he said, reading this, it made me feel a little choked up because the last time I checked on him was prior to this big controversy. And then he was like congratulating me on all the things that I accomplished. And he said he feels bad that he hasn't made an effort to go out there. And he said, I'll extend the invitation, but promise me if he does respond, you'll go see him. And he wanted me to deliver a letter for him. He wanted me to deliver a letter for him. And I never got a chance to do it. So I had recently mailed the letter back to him. And he said, he contacted him a week after I left, and he said, oh, I'm sorry I missed your message. Found out they hasn't, and they were just on the phone, and basically he confessed and said how like he felt like he hadn't done enough to reach out and keep in touch with him, and like now he's planning his trip to go to Japan to go see him because I guess he has a second kid on the way or something like that. So it was really like, I didn't want to be part of all of this happiness, but I'm happy to be part of this happiness. I'm happy to be part of this happiness. I love this new name for Microsoft. They're calling it Microslop. Do we want the Microslop story or do we want the... Should I go work for Bezos himself? I mean, you work for whoever you want to work for. The question is, do you want the money or not? Right? You want that money or not? And I did draw last night. I didn't stream it, but I did draw for 1 hour because, if you can't keep a promise to yourself, then who will you keep a promise to? You do want the money? All right, go work the job, baby. Ain't no shame in my game. I take sponsorships from Zest, damn it. Now, have I reached an all-time low? It was late. It was late, but you're right. I do have to stream it. The only commitment I had was to draw for 1 hour, but I should have absolutely streamed it. But I didn't have the mental capacity at that point. But you're right. I do have to stream it. Yeah, you're right. Won't happen again. Okay, so that's not good. So you can't. Oh yeah, don't come on now. I get it. It's just like I was really just stressed because I couldn't figure out how to post all of this junk that I put so much goddamn effort into, just to be disappointed. So I needed a quick disconnect. Yeah, slightly. Yeah, but it's heavy coming from you. I take your words very heavy. Hey, what's up, Robo? Robo was watching. Robo was here this morning when I was having a fucking meltdown because people were asking me questions, and people are gonna keep asking me questions till tomorrow too. The same jackass I'm gonna have to deal with tomorrow. Just having me in a fucking chokehold of meetings this morning. Yeah, we'll review it over. No, and next time I'll be meaningful about it. You're so true. It's like it has to happen though. Yeah, like the thing about it is like there's a lot of people. There's something you have to understand if you're gonna work in corporate America. A lot of people aren't confident about the work they do. There are some people who work very hard, do all the right things, and are very diligent about the work that they do, but they don't believe in themselves. So it happens. It's like a version of imposter syndrome, but instead of you being in your own head, you make it everyone else's problem. So then they go around asking questions, and then you give them an answer, and they say, "Oh, I don't think that's right." And then I say, "All right, let me know if you find something better." And they were like, "You don't think it's appropriate for you to join me in this?" No. And then another person was like, "Hey, I want to introduce this topic to your team." I said, "Okay, cool, do it." He was like, "Okay, do you mind reading this?" And I was like, reading this, and I look at it, and I was like, this is a fucking like seminar. And he was like, yeah. I'm like, no, when would I have time to do this? He was like, oh, I read some after work. Yeah, because you don't got shit to do after work. Thanks for telling on yourself. How you think you can suggest things for me to do on my free time? You're not even my boss. And my boss knows better than that. My boss knows better than that. So it's one of those situations where I had to tell him, nah, man. I'll take it. I'll read it. But I'll do it on my own time. You just told on yourself, bro. The only person allowed to hit, once my clock hit 5:01, the only person allowed to check on me is Allah. It's crazy out here, but that's what they want. Like that's what they want, and especially like if like one thing for me is a red flag. A red flag for an employee is an employee who's been at a job for 13 years. That's scary. Because at some point they're just giving them shit to do so they don't bother other people. I can't find the Microsoft story I was covering. Yeah, because that's what it feels like. Because it's like, who has time for this? I know I didn't have time for it. When he brought that questionnaire list to my room, I was like, who? He was like, yeah, here, do you mind go over this with me? I was like, this is 15 pages of just dialogue. Yeah, it should be a real quick read. I'm dyslexic. Oh, I finally found it, y'all. Oh, you know, I decided to do a little some. I got this shirt. Oh shit! I got this shirt in Japan. I'm a poser because I've never seen it, but I guess I can watch it. I've never seen it, but I saw it, and it was the only shirt in the store that fit me, so I bought it. It's a secondhand shirt. We chat. Earn the shirt. I do get it, and I should watch it because mecha anime I was born off of, right? I was born off of mecha anime. Nah, let him talk. Let him talk his shit. It's very rare you get to yell at Hero about something. Talk that shit. Fuck. Wait, it's not a mecha anime? There's literally a big ass robot. Wait, do I not know what even? I don't know how to even say it. I almost bit my fucking tongue trying to say that name. All right, Stan. I'll give it the three video rule. I watched 3 episodes. If I like it, I keep going. I keep going week by week. If I don't, I give my review and tell why I don't like it. That'll probably, you know what? It's a slow burn. Okay, but I can appreciate slow burns. There's a lot of slow burn animes I really do enjoy, but it has to have a hook. If it doesn't have a hook, then we got bigger issues. Yeah. We'll give it the. It's very 90s pacing, or so I'm told. I've never actually watched it, nor am I planning to. Yeah, you're such a poser. Yeah, you're so fake for that. Over here giving me shit. Maybe I'll have it playing on this. I'll have it playing on the side on Discord while I'm drawing. I'll put it in Discord so we can watch it together. Oh, so you just know it through osmosis, huh? Also known as the normal person. Yak doesn't appreciate the weeb culture. Yak does not appreciate. That's why Yak doesn't like my Atlantic Comic Con blurred deep dive. I just knew you would like that, Yak, and I could not get any love. Could not get any love out of you from that. Hey, yo, Robotech, what's up, baby? Log Horizon, I have not. I'm super behind on all animes right now. I'm behind on Kaiju number 8. I'm behind on Spy Family. I'm behind on My Hero Academia. Jujutsu Kaisen's episodes just came out. I'm behind on that. I haven't seen the Demons. Like, I am behind on life. But just like how I didn't finish that joke, it's the ending that you need. You know, all of my videos, it's a slow burn. I love that video and just how much. That video makes me feel safe. Yeah, I know you. I know exactly the point you left. You left once you saw the anime cars. I know that's why you left. Hey, you know what? I'll take it. Because I want to get 1 million views this year. And I know at least for me, you never know what you're really going to get. Fucking Mario. Yeah, but we trying to get 1 million views. You see, I have the counter underneath me. It's the little ducky one. We get views. You're right. And Robodom, I need to post it because I already said we're going to be talking about the comic book and doing like chapter reviews of the comic book. So, no, they absolutely do. Like the one video I did about the ending of My Hero Academia, the spoiler edition for the manga, because I read the manga, and I didn't like it. Robotech, what you doing? You working on Skynet over there? Working on the end of the world? Yeah, nothing will beat being mad at me for pretending I was. Remember when I pretended to be part of 1,000 Dev, and that guy called me out, and I didn't realize he was calling me out. Yeah, we're talking about anime and comic books. Speaking of which, let me go ahead. Hey, everybody go check out my comic book. Don't. I'm working on you want to know, Robotech? Go tell Queen I am now on page. I'm about to pull this up live. Go tell Queen I am on page. Go tell Queen I am on the third double spread. Boom, boom, boom. The third double spread. Finished sketch. Got the warped effect in the water. So I finished this on Saturday. I'll put the dark lines to it. Yeah, we're doing quite a few double spreads this week. My time away from the comic book has given me introspection, and I think it's so important to just to sit with a story because the last chapter ended so violently. And it just didn't feel like me, you know? I don't know why I was so angry at the end of it. Do you get hard copies of manga or digital versions? Well, since you're asking so politely. Ugh. I'm good with if it's a classic, and we're talking about JoJo Part 4, Diamond Unbreakable, you gotta go hardcover, you feel me? Because there's just something refreshing about holding something solid in your hand. But if you're a person that understands misery, pain, and the compassion of it, then you will go Hunter x Hunter. Chapter 24. The Ant King holds the world. It's... You can't read... The world will shake you into submission, so you don't want anything too hard to poke you. But then, there's also an aptitude for being a manly man. And one of the best ways to become a manly man is reading Sherlock Holmes' Self-Defense for the Manly Man. And it requires a hardcover because in this book, it will instruct you on how to use this book as a weapon. So, it's only right that this is a hardcover. I really enjoy all these books I got from Japan. The Sherlock Holmes ones I got from London. And then, if you want to know why ICE is able to do what ICE is doing, this is a great book for reading. Policing White Supremacy. It's just the easiest way to identify it. Oh. And then, of course, an old girlfriend bought me this. This was the first book we read together, but Blackward. Yeah, I think you would like this book a lot. I think most people would like this book. I found it to be too woke in the right way, and I really enjoyed it. The other book up there is the Quran. Everybody open up your Quran to page 12. This is turned into a... that is true, yeah. Hunter x Hunter is the husband of Sailor Moon's manga. I loved hanging out in manga shops and reading all the things, and I really do enjoy them. But I very much get them because I didn't know how much. I think that was the thing that really inspired me the most when I was in Japan, which was seeing these people who, like, there's this thing called Artist Alleyway, and there was just like these unknown artists, or like there was this one lady who had a line wrapped around the fucking building 2 times over, and I had to ask, like, why are so many people lined up? They're like, oh, she's an animator for Studio Bones. Studio Bones is one of the best animating studios in the world. And I was like, so why is she doing this? And she was like, the rule is if she draws you, she gets to keep a copy of the picture. And the chances are that you will show up in the episode, because basically she does the background art, and she has to draw people's faces, random people's faces, and she can't keep coming up with new ones. So she literally sits there on a weekend, draws like 150 of them and then imports them into the artwork, which is mind-boggling to me. Mind-boggling to me. I thought that was fascinating when I found that out. I was giggling and shit in the street. And then she caught a glimpse of me, and you could tell in her mind she was like, "Oh, I've never drawn a character like that." It just made me chuckle. You could tell she was like, "I hope he lines up. I want your image in my factory." She looked at me like a fine piece of meat. Hey, she was kind of cute. Now that I think about it, but she had a mask on. Couldn't see her face. Look. I'm newly single. I'm just trying to see what's out there. I went on a date on Friday. That shit was horrible. I'm tired of women lying to me. All right. Welcome to my Red Pill talk. We've done we've done art, we've done digital, we've done coding. Welcome to my Red Pill stage. I'm tired. I'm tired of introducing women to fine dining and they don't know how to use utensils. If you don't know how to use a utensil at a table, just say that. But if I take you to a sushi restaurant and you don't know how to use chopsticks, use your hands. Because you're not going to embarrass me in front of these people. I've been to Japan. I can't be caught seen with somebody like you. I mean, seriously. So imagine oh wait, did my stream go down? Or are you guys just mad at my hot take? Okay, I'll end the Red Pill podcast. Sheesh. Tough crowd. You have one hot take and everyone tries to cancel you. That's it. To gain my audience back, I have to fight another streamer. I pick Chris Griffin. Don't say cancelable shit. I need to also update my game. I found another game that I've been meaning to play. I found the game is called Capcom versus SNK Millennial First 2000. I remember watching some get on the playground played off of a Sega Game Pocket, and I thought it was so cool. my imagination carried a lot of graphics back then, because I looked at the screenshot of it today. I was like, this is fucking dog water. I'm not gonna lie, Yak. Single-handedly, the best purchase I've made. Oh wait, I can't say all last year, because this $5,000 beast of a CPU is probably the best. But as far as like, I get it. I fucking get it. I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. Why this? I turned this thing on more than I turned on my PlayStation 5, right? I turned this thing on more than an Assassin's Creed game I got from Ubisoft. The only thing I think I didn't play more than this was probably Rocksmith with the real guitar. It's nostalgic, it's functional, it's powerful, it has an ungodly amount of battery life, and there's something. Yeah, I get why unks and aunties and Generation Z, for people who like, there are games out there that I can't play anymore. I know how to, though. It's not a problem for me to do it. Yeah, I truly, I don't know why it took me so long to get into this. And although the learning curve is kind of steep when you first start, because you just don't know what the fuck you're doing, but once you learn the ropes, you create a system. It works great. Titty Tickler 2000. Hey, clap it up. Why come I didn't have a problem reading that out loud? Multiple system. You can play all. It's designed to stop at PlayStation 2, but if you overclock it, you can play PlayStation 3 games, but it's gonna stutter. If you get one version up, and when I say stutter, I mean like if you played it at 90% speed, it wouldn't stutter anymore. Or if you're okay with some frame droppage during just massive cinematics. But like PlayStation 2 games run perfectly fine on it. I have a shit. Let's turn it on. Fuck it. Might as well make this the gaming one. Yeah, PlayStation 3 games aren't. So I have Xbox 360. And the thing that I really enjoy about it, I have the PlayStation P. So that's n8n Conan, which is the Detective Boys. Right? So I've been looking for this game. Wait, camera focus. Oh wait, I guess it can't focus. It's too small. I've been looking for this game. When I went to Japan, I saw this game. When I was in Japan, I saw this game, and I was like, "Oh, what?" It's like Sherlock Holmes, but if he turned into a kid. So I bought that game. Diddy Kong Racing for the N64, Mario Kart for N64. Mario Kart for the N64 is the only Mario Kart I actually respect. Smash Brothers, as you guys know, I was the 1995 to 1998 ISHA Little Junior champion, so it's only right. The one thing that I enjoyed about this is Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island. Loved that game. Never got a chance to beat it because I broke my N64 before I could. Top Gear 2, first racing game I ever fell in love with. Bejeweled. I have 50 US classic games on here. It's just the whole entire hub. Tetris Unlimited, Yoshi's Island 1 DS version. Game Boy Advance. I have the Golden Sun 1, 2, and 3. Pokemon Soul Silver. Pokemon Pinball. Pokemon Unbound. Pokemon Unbound is the game I'm currently playing now. And I've never played a Pokemon game with so much story and depth. There's another one called Pokemon Elysium. Yeah, Pokemon Elysium. I can see it up there. It's such a big game. It's 2 games spread across 2 different cartridges. But Pokemon Unbound is, I just finished beating the Elite Four, and I'm in the post game story, and I'm just having, it has a night and day cycle. It's very cool. Yu Yu Hakusho, Gundam SD Recharge, Pokemon Yellow Recharge. That is Pokemon, the original Pokemon Yellow game, but with up to date graphics from the Game Boy SD. And there's something really cool about playing that old school version of that. It's like, and it's word for word the same, so it's super cool. Pokemon puzzle game, Paper Mario for the GameCube. Never played that. Prince of Persia for the Dreamcast. One of my favorite games ever. For the first Prince of Persia game, where you could stop and control time, love that game. And you can also find a lightsaber on level 6. And I tried my best never to drop it because I always wanted to take it, but you lose it during cutscenes. I hate that. True Crime, Streets of LA. Lovely game. Mobile Suit Gundam, Earth Defender. Pokemon Tetris, Top Gear, Nintendo Wii. Sonic Riders, love Sonic Riders. Speed Racer. Mario Galaxy, never played that one, but I really enjoyed it. Super Paper Mario, never played it, wanted to play it. For the Sega Dreamcast, Third Strike, Street Fighters. I never knew how to do a Hadouken. This gives me the power. I have the power. Marvel vs. Capcom. All 3 first original Sonic games. SNK versus Capcom. Yeah, like this for PlayStation, I have Bloody Roar, Crash Bandicoot, all 3 versions, Crash Bandicoot Team Racing, Gundam Battle Assault, JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, which is actually canon. I actually looked into that, but I couldn't. There's one called Yakuza 0. Another one I want to get into is, I'm not sure if I want to get into it, but como se dice, what's the name of this shit? I got Need for Speed on here. Damn, what's this thing called that I got Spyro on here. It's the one where I think they like commit, like, okay, what do you recommend as my first Yakuza game? Because I do want to play one. And you're saying Yakuza for the PlayStation 2? It's the one where he's a Smash character too. I think his name is Persona. I wanted to try out Persona 2, but I need a good recommendation for Persona game. And I think I'm now mature enough to understand Final Fantasy. I could not understand Final Fantasy as a young kid. Oh, I got some places to get it. Hold on, I'm pretty sure if I look this shit up right now. Yakuza. I got the table open. Oh yeah, they got them in multiple places. Oh wait, oh shit! It says fan translation. Oh shit! Wait, maybe yeah, maybe send your links. Yeah, send your link, send your link. And I know a little bit something about fan translations, and that shit is tough. Oh, you do want it? Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, that little thing right there has been amazing, and it was, and there's a very small YouTube community, and I think it has to be that way because like honestly, if it got too out of control, I could see this shit being shut down quick, or like at least people getting in trouble for it, right? So it's very niche. I truly wonderful investment. Picked it up during Black Friday. They had a sale. No brainer. And I don't regret the one I got either. Like there's some that's like a little bit bigger. Yeah, they don't. And that was the part that kind of bummed me out. I was like, bitch. And for the record, I didn't get any ROMs, okay? Everything I have on this device, I have owned in some form of fashion. Okay? But yeah, send me that Yakuza. Send me that Yakuza, though. Yeah, when it's time for my kids to play games, I'm gonna give them an iPod, and I'm gonna give them this. So now I have two family treasures to pass down. All right, so we got to do all the credential stuff. I'm gonna do all that credential stuff tomorrow. Wednesday we'll come back with the story. All right, I'm in the bed, can't code anymore. We gave up on it because really it would have just been me logging into stuff, getting credentials. I'll streamline that, get that done. We started the file. Get some rest, Robo. We're gonna do the same. Let's go see what the streaming world looks like right now. Oh, the doc is playing Call of Duty. Oh, today is her streamiversary. Or affiliate, no. Affiliate. She's streaming for 24 hours? Yeesh. And she just got the dub. Dubs. 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 Double raid. 24 hours. All right, let's head on over. And then I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Bright and early. Hey, that's not me. That's an old image of me. It's as if you guys can't see the new image of me. Alright, y'all. We had a good time tonight. We figured out the hurdles that we need to. We made our design document. There's our few raid messages. I'll take the Richie Rich one and the free one for the people. You feel me? It's cause it's free to kick it. Oh, they jumped her. Damn. But greatly appreciate you guys coming to chicken. Good. I said chicken with me. Kick it with me. Got the design document done, so that's good. We'll look into the other aspect of this tomorrow or on Wednesday. So we'll come in and do some stories on Wednesday. Please like, share, subscribe, follow all the good media stuff. I love your faces. I'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow.